Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fandom Fights. I'm going to move like this so you don't have to see my wife. Welcome to the match. The full circle has been complete. I started the season with short hair. It got really long, and I cut my hair again. Cody's favorite fandom tradition has come true. We're here for a debut teams match. We got Fandom, to Jim, to Jacob, Fandom Drift, going up against Crepes and Cowls. So Fandom Drift is Jim Green, Jacob Cameron, Crepes and Cowls being Dean Manis, Matthew Chen. Dean debuted earlier this season. Great success, having really good matches in fandom singles. Matthew, we saw in Anyone Can Cook, and in singles has done really, really well in fandom. Jim has been a mainstay of the Fandom Fights arena for a very long time, and Jacob just debuted very recently. I honestly not even sure if it's aired yet at the time of this airing. So Jacob, very new. Yes, it is. I just looked. He debuted a couple weeks ago. So very, very new to the fandom ring, but showed really, really great promise in that first match. So I think this is a very close matchup. Just knowing what we know about the individual players, seeing them come together is a whole different story, though. So we'll see how they mesh when we get into the match. So enough from me. Let's go talk to them right now in the promos.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Welcome to Tag Team Fandoms. To Jim, to Jacob, Fandom Drift, making our debut today. How you guys feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling real good. Happy to be back. Happy to make my team's debut alongside Jim. You know, it's going to be awesome.
Happy to have a partner that might actually know like what movie came out last year in the MCU. You know, that'll be nice.
A lot of stuff came out in the MCU last year, so you're going to have to be a bit more specific. But
guys, you're playing Crap of Cow?
I don't know. They named themselves after a pretentious French dessert.
I don't know. I think this says Crap of Cow. Maybe they just say cow crap and make it easier for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would name themselves cow crap, but don't eat it. It's shit. Let's go.
The only shit that we need is for you to buy our shit.
Buy our shit.
Do it.
Morning, gentlemen. I say morning because it's 1:10 for me, but why am I not going to be here as Rogue Nation's fandom manager for your team debut? How are you feeling?
I feel great. Played with Matthew over in Melee, and we've had good success there, so we're teaming up for Fandom, feeling pretty good. My assignment today was to study the other team's strengths, so I watched all the Fast and the Furious movies, and I just hope we spin it.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be teaming up with Dean. I feel like this should be a really fun match. I never played Jim before, but he, is a fun guy. I played Among Us with him one time, and then Jacob, I've seen his Melee matches. I know he's a really great player, but haven't, there's not much experience for his fandoms. I don't know too much about him, but I think this should be exciting.
The way we do it, though, we don't worry about the opposition. You guys play your game. I think you complement each other's strengths and weaknesses very well. I think you're going to make a very good team. I'm looking forward to this, like the fuse.
All right. Interesting promos. We're lighting fuses. We're buying shit. Crazy world. Let's get into it, starting with round number 1. Here is how it is going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is going to be worth 1 point a piece. If a player gets all 10 questions correct, they will be issued a bonus question to them. Only to them. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Gentlemen, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
Awesome. Let's kick it off with your first question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Your question is, which Disney animated film features the songs The Phony King of England, Love, and Enter the Sheriff? I'm currently watching a Disney animated film. It's on pause right now. I don't want to say which one because it could be the answer to this question. 5, 4, 3,
Mulan, probably.
1. Pens down. It's not. Let's go to Jim.
I wrote Robin Hood.
Let's go to Matthew.
I also said Robin Hood.
Let's go to Jacob
The Adventures of Robin Hood.
and Dean.
I've got Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is correct. It is not The Adventures of Robin Hood. So Robin Hood is the only one we can accept.
Okay.
The movie is called Robin Hood. So, and it is The Little Mermaid. Yes, Mr. Diego.
Okay.
No challenge or anything?
No. Why not?
Okay. Then the next question is in the category of Pixar. Who voices Joy in Inside Out? Maggie and I are seeing The Little Mermaid tomorrow, and then we are going straight to the hospital to have a baby. So, what a day. Watch a less superior version of a film and then have a less superior of a child to my dog. So, what are you going to do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matthew.
Amy Poehler.
Let's go to Jacob.
Amy Poehler.
Dean.
I've got Amy Poehler.
And Jim.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that has a different spelling. I wrote Amy Poehler, parentheses, spell check, question mark.
Amy Poehler is correct. We'll accept all those answers. So it is 4-3 in favor of Crepes and Cowls. Your next question is in the category of Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, who goes to confront the Emperor while Obi-Wan fights Anakin on Mustafar? Ooh, I should probably check with Joe to make sure I pronounce that correctly. Is it Mustafar or is it Mustafar?
It's Mustafar.
I was joking.
Tim, his world is in shock. His queen died and everything. He waited 12 hours to see her in a box. But yeah,
What are you talking
Joe's
about?
world's in shambles. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
1 pens down. Let's go to Jacob.
Yoda.
Let's go to Dean.
I've got Yoda.
Jim.
Yoda.
And Matthew.
I did not have that.
Yoda is correct. So we have a tie game, 5-5, as we get into your next question in the category of the MCU. What was the main villain Dreykov's military rank in Black Widow? This is one of those name a military rank questions. I know some countries don't have a military. I apologize, Nazario. That's a joke. I'm pretty sure Panama does. Does Panama have a military? I would assume they do, Nazario. No? Really? Interesting. 5, 4. I was being totally facetious, too. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
I've got General.
Let's go to Jim.
I have no idea how to spell this, but I guessed it anyway. I said lieutenant.
Let's go to Matthew.
I said Captain.
And Jacob.
Colonel.
General is correct. So Dean hits that, takes the lead again for Crepes and Cowls. Your next question is in the category of YA. What is the first name of Edward's vampire sister with the ability to see the future in the Twilight franchise?
It's not ridiculous, just so you guys know. That is not the name of a person in Twilight. No one is ridiculous.
So Nazario just informed me that Panama had a military until my country invaded him in 1989, and now it's done. On behalf of the United States, I don't know if I should apologize for that or not. I feel like I probably should apologize on behalf of a lot of stuff we do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jim.
The Wonderland girl. Alice.
Let's go to Matthew.
I just said Renee. I don't know.
Jacob.
I mentioned a French thing in my promo, so I said Brie.
And Dean.
Alice.
Alice is correct. So still a 1-point game. Let's get into your next question in the category of Planet of the Apes. Which Planet of the Apes film features a fight on the Golden Gate Bridge?
Jesus.
Not a character in these films, although I guess there could be some correlations, maybe.
Do we have to write the whole title, or can we just use the subtitles?
I would like the whole title of the film, please. As these
Jesus
films don't
Christ.
have subtitles, technically. Technically, they don't have subtitles. We took Norwegia, so we cool.
I have no idea what that
What
meant.
the fuck is Norwegia? Is that a
I thought that was
country?
the name of a general.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matthew.
I said Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Let's go to Jacob.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Dean.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And Jimothy.
I just wrote Rise of and then added the Planet of the Apes part after you said I had to.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah, correct. That's correct. That's the correct answer. Rise of the Planet of the Apes is correct. So Crepes and Cowls keeps their 1-point lead. And if I'm not mistaken, Dean is still perfect. So your next question is in the category of Marvel. Who plays Elektra in Daredevil? Bucky loves this film, but only the director's cut, I was told. Maggie is not a fan, right? Daredevil, you a fan of that film? No, she says. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacob.
Jennifer Garner.
Let's go to Dean.
Jennifer Garner.
Let's go to Jim.
The better of the Benefers, Jennifer Garner.
And Matthew.
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner is correct. So Crepes and Cowls continue that 1-point lead. Your next question is in the category of, it's my favorite. It's Middle Earth. Your question is, what is the name of the stronghold within Rohan that the final battle happens in at the end of the Two Towers? Refreshing. I was parched. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll take a repeat.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Crepes and Cowls. Your question again in the category of Middle Earth is, what is the name of the stronghold within Rohan that the final battle happens in at the end of the Two Towers? I don't know if you guys know this, but it is widely debated about what the Two Towers actually are. In the book, it is not clearly stated, so they just threw it out there in the movie as to which two it is.
Well, you see, Tim, on September 11th, 2001.
Oh, okay. Let's
5,
just gonna stop my partner right there.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
Helm's Deep.
Let's go to Jim.
I have no idea. I wrote the King Stronghold.
Let's go to Matthew.
Yeah, I said Miss Tirith.
And Jacob.
Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep is correct. So Dean maintaining that perfect round and the 1-point lead for Crepes and Cowls. Your penultimate question is in the category of American Spies. Which member of Ethan's team is held hostage at gunpoint, causing the mission to fail at the beginning of Mission Impossible Fallout?
Do we need first name, last name on this?
Just first name is fine.
Just making sure.
How do you guys feel about that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Thank you, Joe. Let's go to Jim.
I'm blanking on one of them, so I guess the other one, Benji.
Let's go to Matthew.
I also said Benji.
Let's go to Jacob.
Luther.
And Dean.
Yeah, I said Benji.
Luther is correct. So no perfect rounds and a tie game thanks to Jacob's point there. It is 12-12. We get into your final question, which is in everyone's favorite fandom quotes. Your question is, complete this quote from The Dark Knight. Madness, as you know, is a lot like gravity. All it takes is a little blank. This is a good movie, I guess. I mean, it's like my second favorite of the trilogy, but it's pretty good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Matthew.
I just said fall. I don't
Let's go to Jacob.
All you need is a little push.
All right. Let's go to Dean
Push.
and Jim.
Push.
Push
All right,
is
Jim.
correct. So Fandom Drift ends the round with the lead. It is 14-13. As I said, in favor of Fandom Drift. They have all 3 repeats and their challenge remaining. Crepes and Cowls has 2 repeats and their challenge remaining. So we're going to move into round number 2. It is the wheel round. I'm going to bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again. But you got to keep what you spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Unless you want to check the multiple choice, then will be worth only 1. And guys, look out, because stealing is available in round number 2. It's so spooky. Okay. The categories on the wheel today, which is brought to you by USAA Homeowners Insurance.
USAA.
The wheel is horror icons, Disney animation, sci-fi icons, Middle Earth, MCU, Law and Order, Wizarding World, and YA Fandom Drift. You are in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer to Crepes and Cowls?
What do you think, Nazario?
I'm liking the flow. I think you got to go with the winning hand, and you guys just took the lead. Unless you really hate something in the wheel and you wanted to give it to, the cow shit people.
Jim, I say we wait this one out.
Okay, then cow shit, please.
Okay. So I will bring in Joe. This is going to be the spin for Crepes and Cowls.
Great round 1. Really good.
It lands on Disney.
What are you thinking?
It's really how you feel about it.
Because like you are doing much better than me today. So if you don't feel too comfortable, we could probably spin again. But
I'd
it's not
want
a terrible wheel.
I'd want to spin again. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do that.
Spinning again?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what you are
Hey,
stuck with.
Joe, how does it feel to have a monarch with sausage fingers? I wouldn't know.
And it lands on sci-fi icons.
How long are them sausages, Charlie? 5 minutes Turkish.
All right. Crepes and Cowls, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of sci-fi icons. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, your first question. Which sci-fi icons film features ninja androids called Automo?
Do you know this one?
I think it's RoboCop 3.
Okay. If you, I'm trusting you.
Let's go with it. Let's go for it.
3.
Okay.
RoboCop 3, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. How many Terminator films feature Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Is it just 3? Or no, 4, I guess. 4, I'm thinking.
He's in Genesis as well, I think.
Yes, this is-
It's 5, I think. So it's the first 3, Genesis and Dark Fate,
Then yeah, 5.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
5, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice. All right.
All right. Nazario, are you trying to be brought in?
Okay. Do you mean like the actual person, Schwarzenegger? I'm going to say why. Because he is in 5 that he acts in, but they use his likeness in Salvation 2.
You would have to challenge.
What do you guys think? Because I don't think it's actually Arnold, but they use his likeness. There's like a CGI Arnold that appears in that movie.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I was thinking the answer is 5 as well. So.
Yeah, that's what I came to.
Because it's like
as
some
well.
weird, it's some Swedish dude with like.
But do they
Arnold.
credit Arnold at all in that movie?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good point. I mean, what's the harm if we go for it? I mean, we lose it.
We may need it later, but that is the. I just wanted to give you guys the thought.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I'd rather save the challenge in case we need it for because it feels like this is gonna be close.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's hold off.
Okay. All right, so then we will move on. The score is 17-14. We're moving on to the next question in Sci-Fi Icons for Crepes and Cowls. Your question is, what does Bumblebee do to all the other cars in the lot to ensure that he will be sold to Sam in Michael Bay's Transformers?
Do you know this one?
Not off the top of my head. I might think of a repeat here if I can get close. Oh yeah, it smashes out all the windows, I think. Let's repeat the question, please.
All right, that is your second repeat. Your question again in Sci-Fi Icons. What does Bumblebee do to all the other cars in the lot to ensure that he will be sold to Sam in Michael Bay's Transformers?
Yeah, I think all the windows of every other car in the lot get smashed out.
Okay.
So it's like you really can't buy anything. Yeah, let's go with that.
right.
Smashes out the windows of the other car. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. What rank does Niobe hold in the Matrix Resurrections?
Ooh,
Another rank
in
question.
Resurrections. I don't think I want to shoot for it. I think I want to
We
go
can go
multiple.
multiple.
I have an idea, but I don't think I want to go. I don't think I want to just throw it out there. Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Captain, B, Admiral, C, General, or D, Corporal.
Which one stands out to you?
Admiral stands out to me.
Okay. Because I don't know. So if you wanted to go with that one, we can.
Okay, let's do it. B, final answer.
That is incorrect. Fandom Drift, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Captain, B, Admiral, C, General, or D, Corporal?
Jim, I'm thinking general. What do you think?
Well, we had a question where the answer was general in round one. So would they ask two questions where the answer is general in the same match?
My second choice was admiral.
Well, that's what they guessed, and it was wrong.
4.
Oh, repeat.
Okay. Your question again. What rank does Niobe hold in the Matrix Resurrections? And the options are A, Captain, B, Admiral, C, General, or D, Corporal.
I was thinking corporal, but I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
I have. That sounds familiar. Let's roll with that.
With
Corporal, final answer.
Yeah, corporal.
That is incorrect. The answer is C, General.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess they did.
All right. Crepes and Cowls, your final question in the category of Sci-Fi Icons. What part of the villainous human Traeger's body is shot with the Predator weapon he tries to use in The Predator?
I had trouble tracking that. What's
Which one is Traeger? What happened?
do we need a repeat on it? We'd be out.
Let's just go with multiple choice then.
Okay. Okay, let's
5, 4, 3.
multiple choice, please.
All right. Your options are A, chest, B, leg, C, hand, or D, head.
I just can't remember which character this one is.
It's in The Predator.
Yeah, the Predator.
Villainous Traeger is shot in. Oh man, yeah, I can't remember. No, I can't remember this.
Do we want to use a repeat of the options?
Options, yeah, we'll take the options again, please.
All right. Your options again are A, chest, B, leg, C, hand, or D, head.
Okay. I just can't remember what happens to Traeger.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to track it here. I can't really either. I'm good with chest.
Okay, let's go with that then.
Okay, chest. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Fandom Drift, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, chest, B, leg, C, hand, or D, head?
Jim, my mind immediately went to hand. I don't know about you.
I have not seen a Predator movie at all, so
Oh,
I just know there's the part where he's like, "Kill me now, do it." But other than that, I don't know.
let's
Let's go with your answer though.
Yeah, let's go hand. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We were looking for D, head.
Oh,
Head. So we end Crepes and Cowls' turn, getting their total up to 19 to Fandom Drift's 14. So we will bring back in the wheel and Mr. Montenegro. This is going to be the spin for Fandom Drift.
Okay, next time that Jim says I haven't seen the movie, don't pay attention to him.
All right, that's a free respin. It lands on the MCU.
Jim, I'm pretty comfortable with this. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, we've both seen all the movies, so
And the shows.
and the shows.
All right, you want to stay?
Yeah, let's stay with this because I don't want to get like opponent's choice and then we get like Middle Earth and it's all what's the name of this thing and this thing and I don't know.
Yeah, MCU. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah. For the record, if you would have spun again, you would have spun opponent's choice. So, your questions in the category of MCU. Are you ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
All right. Your first question. What is the only MCU film to feature Sam Wilson that does not also feature Steve Rogers?
I would think it's Ant-Man when he goes to steal the thing and he fights Ant-Man.
I concur.
Ant-Man. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Sandman in Spider-Man No Way Home?
Oh, crud.
I don't know what his last name is, and he's got like 3 names. It's Thomas something something.
Thomas Hayden Church. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah, that.
Your next question. What type of animal does Ivan Vanko have as a pet in Iron Man 2?
I want my bird.
It's a bird, yes.
Bird, final answer.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh, we can get you a bird. We can get
Hey
you
guys,
a
this is not my bird. I want my bird.
Your fourth question. What is the first name of Cersei's non-eternal boyfriend in Eternals?
Ooh.
Oh, crap. This is...
Yep, this is one of the weak spots.
Uh-huh.
I think is this Jon Snow? I don't know.
It's...
Is it Kit Harington's character? I'm not sure.
I believe so.
3.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Blake, B, George, C, Dane, or D, Harry.
I'm pretty sure I think Dane is Kit Harington's character.
It's sounding familiar. Let's go with that. Dane, final answer?
That is correct for 1 point.
Why didn't you stop Thanos?
And your final question. That was funny. Your final question. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, what video game character does Star-Lord turn himself into a giant version of, made out of rocks, during his final fight with Ego?
Jim, I'm pretty confident in this. Can I go?
Yeah.
Pac-Man, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
I originally went to Mario, and then I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Pac-Man's.
I wouldn't forget something like that.
So the score is Fandom Drift is in the lead with 23 to 23-19. We have a 23-19. We have a 23-19. We have a 23-19. Oh my God, so incredible. I'm so glad I was here. It's 23-19 going into round number 3. It is the betting round. Here's how this is going to work. There are 5 questions from 5 different categories in Fandom Fights. I'm going to say the category. The players and the teams are going to decide who wants to take the first question and whether they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. Whatever player takes the first question, the other team member has to take the second one. You can reset for questions 3 and 4 and work together on question 5 should we get there. Crepes and Cowls, you have 1 repeat remaining. Fandom Drift, you have 2. Both challenges intact. Any questions from the teams? Okay. Then the first category you can bet points on is going to be Law and Order. Let's get bets starting with Fandom Drift. Who's taking it and how much are you betting?
I'm going to bet 0.
Okay, and Crepes and Cowls, who's taking it and how much?
I'm taking it for 2.
Okay, your question in the category of Law and Order. Which Law and Order film features an amusement park called Wonder World? Amusement parks, am I right? They just talked about them in their betting code. Interesting. Did Nazario know what the question would be? I don't think so, because he looks upset backstage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jim, who bet 0.
Lethal Weapon 2 is a movie in this category.
Yes, but no. Let's go to Dean.
Beverly Hills Cop 3?
Beverly Hills Cop 3 is the correct answer. So Dean will gain 2 points for Crepes and Cowls, making it 21-23. So we have a 2-point game as we get into the next category that Jacob and Matthew have to take. It is the category of horror icons. Let's get bets starting with Matthew.
I'll go 0.
Okay, and Jacob.
Uno.
Okay, your question in the category of horror icons. Who plays the main character, Kristen Parker, in A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors? This is the one where warriors have dreams, but also nightmares. Kind of the same thing.
And those are on Elm Street.
They're not actually on Elm Street in this one. 5,
Well,
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matthew.
I think I said Patricia Arquette.
Let's go to Jacob.
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette is the correct answer.
hell yeah.
So it is 24-21, a 3-point game. You can reset now who takes the next question, and it is the category of Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Let's get bets starting with Fandom Drift. Who's taking it, and how much are you betting?
That would be me and 2.
Okay, and Crepes and Cowls, who's taking it, and how much?
Me for 2.
Okay, here is your question in the category of Star Wars. After freeing Princess Leia from her cell, her, Han, Luke, and Chewie escape to what kind of room aboard the Death Star in A New Hope? Was that you? My God, Bucky. You're a disgusting animal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacob.
Into the garbage chute, flyboy.
Let's go to Dean.
A garbage room.
I think I can accept both answers. So
We'll bring in Joe.
okay.
That was the exact quote in the movie. I don't understand what's the debate here.
What's up, Dean?
The chute is not a room.
The room they're in is not the chute. They take the chute to get to the room.
The
They're not
chute's
stuck
not
in
a
the
room.
chute. They're not stuck in the chute.
The wording of the question was, what room do they escape to?
Yeah.
Not what
So
do
I
they
think
escape through?
I think we'll
They
challenge,
escape
right?
to. That's our
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah.
What the, oh, come on, y'all.
All right. We'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back from the challenge. I talked to Nick. What we decided was while the garbage chute necessarily isn't a room, they do escape there. Garbage chutes are also sometimes part of garbage rooms. So it was a little spacey, a little dodgy. We're giving a new question to Jacob and to Dean. So they will still have to answer this question for 2 points. And here's the new question. In the category of Star Wars, how does Vader kill the rebel soldier he interrogates about the Death Star plans after boarding their ship at the beginning of A New Hope? Once again, refreshing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacob
Chokes him to death.
and Dean.
Same thing. Chokes him.
That is correct. So chokes him to death is correct. So 26-23, we remain as we get into the next category that Matthew and Jim have to take. It is the category of Middle Earth. All right, let's get bets starting with Matthew.
Yeah, I have to bet 2.
All right, Jim.
0.
All right, your question in the category of Middle Earth. Who is the only member of the company that appears to be missing immediately after leaving the Goblin tunnels in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey?
I fucking hate you, Tim.
The fuck did I do? I'm just doing my job that I don't get paid for. 5, 4, 3.
Can I repeat?
1. All right, that is your final repeat. Who is the only member of the company that appears to be missing immediately after leaving the Goblin tunnels in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey? My dog is outside having a rip-roaring time, not knowing what hell is coming to his life this week. That poor boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Jim, who bet 0.
Millie, Vanilli, I don't know, man. And Illy?
Let's go to Matthew.
I said Dwalin.
And your winners, Fandom Drift. The answer was the Hobbit himself, Bilbo Baggins. So, Fandom Drift winning the match. Final score of 26-21, mathematically eliminated before the 5th question. So, excellent match. Round 1, back and forth the whole time. Round 2, I think Crepes and Cowls stumbled just a little bit at the end of round number 2, and that kind of cost them then their kind of leg up going into round number 3. But super close, a very worthy challenge that I think could have gotten them a little bit closer, but that's what you play the game, and that's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But congrats to Fandom Drift on winning their debut match. So we're going to start post-match interviews, starting with Crepes and Cowls. We'll bring in Joe, Matthew, and Dean. Guys, excellent match. You guys played really great in round 1, an excellent round 2 with a bit of a stumble towards the end, but round 3, making the decisions you needed to make in the moment. I think that going 0 on Horror Icons, smart bet. Who knew it was going to be a data question that Matthew knew? I think you played exactly how you should have given the circumstances, including where you challenged and what you bet. How are you guys feeling about your debut turn as a new team?
Yeah, I feel good. I think we made the right calls in that match. I think it was a good match. The last 2 in round 2, the general is interesting because I was thinking the same thing. And then when it popped up in multiple choice, I was like, well, it's not going to be general, even though that's what I was kind of thinking initially. But yeah, so that one kind of was tricky, got me. Could not remember the last one at all. So that's fine. But yeah, just 1 point away from the perfect round in round 1. That's what's kind of getting me. I love Luther. I love that guy. Like, come on, write down Luther. But yeah, no, I think we had a great match. I think the betting was great. Being new to the game, the betting round's the kind of thing that's kind of tripping me up along the way, and I think we did a great job today.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I think like Dean and I, we did the best that we could. I'm really excited to have Dean as my teammate, and I think we're just hopefully gonna go up from here.
Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm very happy with the way they played. This is a debut match. Obviously, I know it's a debut match for Fandom Drift as well, but I think here at the Rogue Nation, I think we're much more about the long game. You look at some of the teams. You look at teams like Duel of the Fates and even Wookiee Mistake. You look at the way they sort of, they didn't get off to the strongest of starts, but they went away. They figured out what they needed to work on, got better as a team, and look where those teams are now. And I think that's definitely the potential we've got here with this team. But very congratulations to Fandom Drift. Played a great match. Sometimes the wheel or the randomizer for round 3 is not always in your favor.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Excellent job on your first match. I look forward to seeing you guys team up again. So great job. As we bring in the winners today, I guess I'll say it since you won. To Jim, to Jacob, Fandom Drift. Congrats.
Hell yeah.
Congrats on the win. Let's start with Jim. Your thoughts on your new teammate and how you played.
Yeah, like this is, nothing against Brooklyn. He sucks, but that's not my point. I love Brooklyn, the guy and everything, but this is why Brooklyn and I were like, yeah, I think we need to just go our separate ways here. Because like when I had Coho as a partner, it's like there's stuff where I knew Thomas Hayden Church. I knew it was Thomas something, but then I wouldn't have got that without multiple choice. If I had Brooklyn, we'd check down multiple choice and then like, oh yeah, it's then we get it. Like I feel like and then if we also would have gotten, I don't think we would have been as strong in round one with Brooklyn. So it's like, nothing against Brooklyn personally, but this is why we had to form a new team in the video store.
Jacob.
Well, this was a great match, Jim. Thank you. That was a great time. I mean the betting round I thought I did because I did much better on. That was my definitive weakness in my Fandom debut. But I feel like this time I've had a little more experience with it. I know a little more of how it works. So I think I'm much happier with how I did tonight. And I am so looking forward to whatever comes next with the Fandom Drift.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Nazario.
Guys, a few lessons must be learned. Like Jim, if you haven't seen the movie, shut the fuck up. Also, Jim, watch Lord of the Rings.
I've seen every single Lord of the Rings movie, but I am very bad at remembering like what's the name of this thing that's a part of other thing.
Oh, you struggled to remember the name Bilbo?
The question was, who appears to be missing? Maybe the guy with the invisibility ring.
I bet zero, so I went for the funny answer.
So there was some cow crap on the way, and we didn't step on it. So good shit.
Yeah. Guys, I have literally no idea what's next for you, but you'll find out soon when we put you in a green room and things happen. But congrats on a good first win. We'll see you guys soon. And that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. I want to thank Jim and Jacob and Nazario, as well as Joe, Matthew, and Dean. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. And I want to thank Monsters Inc. and the 2319 as well. So I have been Tim. We'll see you guys real soon with more matches. But until then, have a good one.
But again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.